What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about a staple of the most high-powered offense of all time. No other than the split-cut action of the Golden State Warriors. So let's get started by breaking down what the split cut is. The first step in this action is entering the ball into the post. The other main requirement is having two other players above the three-point line. Once the ball is received in the post, one of the players above the three-point line will step in and set a flare screen for the other player, who will come off that screen towards the perimeter. The player in the post has the option to either pass the ball to the player flaring to the perimeter or go to work in the post on his man. Another option is the player setting the screen will slip the screen and cut to the basket, usually for an easy layup. One of the benefits of this action, other than generating three-point looks, is it causes a distraction on the perimeter, making it very difficult to send defensive help to the post. This allows good post players, or players with mismatches, to bully their defender without having to worry about the ball getting stolen. Another benefit of this action is that it is interchangeable between positions and players, making it easy to naturally flow into within other aspects of the offense. For example, it doesn't matter whether Draymond Green is in the post, setting the screen, or flaring to the perimeter. He can be effective doing all three of those things. Let's take a look at some examples of this play in action. In this first example, Draymond enters the ball into the post, then sets a flare screen for Klay Thompson. Klay hesitates, but he's so wide open that he still has a great look at the basket. In this next play, Curry enters the ball into the post, and Austin Rivers is mistakenly concerned with going over on the screen. So, Iggy slips the screen and cuts to the basket for an easy layup. And if you want to see an example of better help side defense in the same type of slip, here's Capella meeting Iggy in the air for a block. And if the Warriors don't get a look they like on the perimeter, they can typically abuse a mismatch in the post like Draymond Green does here. Here's an example of Shaun Livingston, who is an excellent post player, buying all the time in the world due to the distraction the split cut causes. And here is a classic example of the split cut, showing how Curry gets a wide open look from three. And if you want to see a couple different ways the Warriors can flow into this action, here they are running a double drag screen right into the split cut. And here they are flowing into it from basically nothing. And here is one of the more complicated examples of execution out of this action, where it flows into a pick and roll. Draymond slips the screen, then he throws the alley-oop once the help comes. Even if the Warriors don't get what they like out of the initial action, their players are so good that they can typically still get a good look or flow into something else. While the correct way to defend this action is usually to switch the screen, here's an example of Klay Thompson making a jump shot right over James Harden, even though the Rockets do switch. Another important element of the split cut is that the Warriors have the ability to read and react to what the defense is doing. In this example, even though Draymond is pointing over his shoulder, signaling to Curry to use his screen, Curry still has the ability to fake using the screen to shake his defender. in case you were wondering, both players on the perimeter do not need to be good shooters. In this example, Kevon Looney, who is not a good shooter, sets the flare screen for Klay Thompson. And even though the Rockets do switch the action correctly, Clint Capella is just a split second too late in closing out on such a great shooter. So that's it for this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the Warriors split cuts. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment and remember to subscribe to this channel. Thanks.